the heck is Vegan Toastmasters?
Hi, my name is Armaiti May. I'm a veterinarian and a vegan vet at that. Today we're here at the Toastmasters Area B contest.
I have to say, I didn't know anything about Toastmasters, period, much less Vegan Toastmasters.
Vegan Toastmasters is a chapter of Toastmasters International, which is an international public speaking organization that has chapters all over the world, over 14,000 chapters actually. And our chapter is specifically dedicated to helping vegans become more confident public speakers to help them speak effectively on behalf of the animals and our environment.
Speaker number 3 is Armaiti May. Overcome your obstacles and be the best that you can be.
Ever since I was a young girl, I knew I wanted to become a veterinarian. Animals were my friends, and helping them was my passion. My mom raised me a vegetarian because her dad, my grandfather, had witnessed a pig being slaughtered and vowed with my grandmother never to eat land animals again.
Here you are, a vegan couple here, you're part of Vegan Toastmasters. What do you think is happening to the non-vegans who are hearing these really disturbing stories about what happens to animals?
Well, it's great that the message is getting out. You know, that's the most important thing. And you know, hopefully any opportunity to turn people's minds, make people think about it, you know, it's important.
It made sense to me to be vegetarian. After all, why would I want to eat my friends, let alone my future patients? As I grew older, I learned more about what animals endure being raised for food, not only for their flesh, but also their milk and eggs. When I learned that dairy cows are forcibly impregnated in order to produce milk, and their babies are stolen away from them at birth, I was devastated. I could no longer look at a glass of milk or a piece of cheese in the same way. When I realized that dairy cows are slaughtered by their 5th birthday, because at that point their milk productivity has declined to where it's no longer profitable to keep them, I was so horrified.
I think that the most important purpose of this is to make people, allow people to think about these issues and think about how they can create a more compassionate world and what they're eating every day and consuming. And that's just the most important thing, just to not necessarily to change people's minds right away, but just to make people think about it, and who knows what will happen in the future.
And when I realized that in the egg industry, male chicks are gassed or crushed to death on their first day of life, simply because there are no monetary value to the egg industry, I was deeply dismayed. Can you imagine being a hen in a battery cage, stuck so tightly you can't spread your wings? Living your whole life in an elevator with 20 other people, 5 of whom are trying to kill you? That's what it's like for these hens, who have their beaks seared with a hot blade without any painkillers or anesthetics.
The audience there is primarily non-vegan.
That's right.
Absolutely.
It's so great to make them think about things that they never would think about. I mean, the way the animals suffer, it's just incredible, and they have no idea.
When I learned these things, I could no longer look at an egg salad sandwich or an omelet the same way again. I did not want to support this cruelty, and I was determined to go vegan. As I went on and started vet school, I was eager to share my newfound passion with my classmates. So before the first day of classes, I plastered my locker stickers with "Love animals, don't eat them. Protect farm animals. Go vegan." Thinking I would happily bring them along with me in my newfound quest to make the world vegan. As junior year surgery training approached, we vet students were faced with the dilemma of whether to take a class in which we would be forced to kill healthy animals in order to learn how to do surgery, or perhaps forego what might be potentially valuable training. Determined to be the best that I could be, I found a way to train without taking the lives of healthy animals. I organized a surgery training class using ethical source cadavers, sourced from dogs and cats who died of natural causes or were euthanized for humane medical reasons. And through this process, was able to help other vet students in my class learn surgery techniques as well. Following this, our school got rid of the terminal surgeries in which healthy animals were killed, and ended up replacing this class with a rotation during senior year in which students performed needed surgeries on animals whose guardians weren't able to afford the normal price. A win-win! Vet school certainly had its challenges, and I am so grateful that I was able to overcome these and become a veterinarian, so I could fulfill my dream to help animals, my individual patients, but also speak for animals on a broad scale and advocate for much needed change. I am now launching a nonprofit organization to help vet schools have humane surgical teaching methods so that vet students who don't want to harm animals can fulfill their passion to help animals without sacrificing their ethical beliefs in the process. When I'm giving my story, I'm sharing my personal experiences, my journey of how I became a vegan and what that was like for me, and hopefully connecting with the audience to let them see how I arrived at the decision that I made. It's not about condemning other people or telling them that they're wrong. It's about sharing with them the realities of what animals endure and hopefully inspiring them to lead a compassionate lifestyle. As a voice for the voiceless, it is my hope that one day we will live in a world where that mother cow can nurse her baby, enjoy that bond that all mothers and babies should be allowed to enjoy. Thank you.
Hopefully it's
Tonight's winner is Armaiti May.
I'm grateful to have won because I know there were very talented speakers that were sharing the stage with me, and I'm just so grateful to be able to advance this message of compassion to animals and responsible care for our environment through living a vegan lifestyle and sharing that with other people. One of the speeches I gave several years ago, which was called Making a Difference at one of the speech contests here, did in fact inspire one of the people in the audience to make a change. In fact, he said he would go vegan, and that was really gratifying for me to hear that, because that's the whole point of why I'm doing this and why I'm involved in Vegan Toastmasters, is to get the word out and inspire people to make those changes, and hopefully it'll have a ripple effect.
You're a veterinarian too.
I'm very busy, yeah.
You're very busy.